Hello, this is the Jumping Dragon, also known as Jarvis, and this is Jurassic Evolution 1. I've been looking forward to replaying this. It's been... well... yeah. And obviously we're... 2 games more. Now, what I'm planning to do is replay Jurassic Evolution 1 and then Jurassic Evolution 3. I'm going to stick to unless you guys want to play it. In which case I will, but the reason why I'm sticking to is that I don't like it as much. And the reason being is that it doesn't really have a good campaign. I can't justify it as much. Also, I also think DLC for that game as well, which I get. Not compared to this version on every DLC, as you can see. Anyways, let's just get right into it. That's fine.
Hello. May I say welcome? My name is Dr. Ian Malcolm. You may have heard of me. Well, correction, you should have heard of me, especially now that you're here. So before you are the islands that you need to manage, if you can. The 5 deaths. Jeez, if only there had been 5.
And there'll be many more. Oh.
Okay, this is as good a place as any to begin. Isla Matanceros. It's relatively stable. Yeah, you can get your feet wet here, and you should. Because diving into the deep end of the pool is where the big, angry, hungry things are. And you want to be ready before you try that.
I'm Cabot Finch, Public Relations and Crisis Management, and I'm here to help you. You'll start by building a Hammond Creation Lab.
It has been a hot minute.
We've already started on an enclosure for you. You should just attach it to the side. But watch out for dinosaurs. Just kidding.
I think I'm trying to put you here.
Let's focus on what you're here to do, which is create dinosaur facilities on the islands we call the 5 Deaths. Actually, Las Cinco Muertes, because Spanish is the lingo of choice around here.
Yeah? Makes sense. Let's speed up.
You'll need to connect it to the pre-existing network of paths and the power grid.
Toggle cab.
Now comes the real test, incubating a dinosaur. You'll start with a Struthiomimus. Select the creation lab and pick a hatchery bay. There's enough genome data for your first viable dinosaur.
This is so ancient. But immediately you might be able to see some of the DLC dinosaurs, like for instance, Staratosaurus, I think. And is Troodon in the base game? No, it wasn't because it introduced poison. Nigersaurus. Nausutoceratops. I'm pretty sure it's a Loratitan and Oranosaurus. That's Motosaurus, Majonjosaurus, Momentosaurus, Majonjosaurus. Did I say? That's Metricamphosaurus. Myosaurus, Kentrosaurus, Iguanodon. Piondosaurus, Homalocephali, Pirasaurus, Gigantospinosaurus, Giganotosaurus, Calamimus, Well, if you're Dinosaurs, then you must be, Eopacephalus. Brachiosaurus? No. That's the Diplodocus. That's Dracorex. It's not Brachiosaurus. Dreadnoughtus, that's what you are. Dilophosaurus, Deinonychus, Tractanosaurus, Trophosaurus, Compsognathus, another DLC dinosaur. Chunkinosaurus, Chasmosaurus, Carnosaurus, Tartanosaurus, Tomorosaurus, Brachiosaurus, Baryonyx, Archaeopteryx, probably. Apatosaurus, Ankylosaurus, Allosaurus. So many Allosaurus. What the heck are you? Albertosaurus, maybe? And that's Acrocanthosaurus.
The machinations of the ambitious, undoing extinction, playing with nature's laws. What can possibly go wrong?
Come on, Doctor. You know we've learned so much and invested even more in our Jurassic operations since the last time.
Yes, Mr. Finch, yes, the last time. There's always a last time.
And the next. Always the last time. And the next. And the time after that. Look how ancient this is.
Life. It begins. The most precious moment. The result of incalculable actions and reactions, trials and errors, genetic mutations and unknowable combinations, chaos, all leading to a living, breathing, thinking being.
It's a giant turkey.
Distinct and unique. And now we, you, just manufacture them. So, well done, I guess.
Stop so condescending. It's an impressive feat to bring back a dinosaur from extinction. That looks better now.
The Hammond Foundation has 3 main areas of interest: security, entertainment, and science. I've already nudged the heads of each division to reach out to you personally. They'll offer opportunities and incentives for you to be part of their team. Choose one of their contracts. It'll help you develop your facility.
I'm going to start with Dr. Charles Dewey.
Dr. Dua. This is our new Director of Operations.
I'm aware, Cabot. I'm Dr. Dewar.
Right, where do you want me to
I run the
place it?
science division of our operation. Okay, you're going to need to build your reputation in the science division. Not easy with me around, but you'll manage. That means managing our dinosaur population and seeing that they are flourishing.
You mean there ain't constraints?
Contracts can be requested from the division heads inside the control room. Complete these to increase your reputation and gain additional revenue to keep expanding your park.
There
So,
we
one
go.
more thing. Your reputation. Your rep, quote unquote. Keep an eye on it, okay? If you have a solid reputation with a division, you're more likely to benefit from them. Financially,
We're gonna focus on
But,
science
like life,
first.
it's a balancing act. Each division is vying for your attention, and if they don't get it, they tend to take it personally.
Alright. But I need to focus on one at a time. If I want to, like, unlock the max thing.
People think money makes the world go round, but they're wrong. Contracts make the
this
world go
one.
round, my friend. obligations and commitments. Complete a contract and your rep with the science division will increase. Meaning you'll be able to take on more complex and challenging missions.
Look how basic this was.
Good.
T-shirt.
Your first expedition team is out. They'll bring back what they find to the fossil center for extraction.
Expensive. Stins. Oh, and
Your
stuff.
job is simple, really. Create dinosaurs which attract visitors to your facilities, brings in capital, money, which means you can do more research to build better facilities and create more dinosaurs. There you go. A circle of life, development and resources, nature and commerce. See? Simple.
Yeah, can you let me read? Struthiomimus was an ornithomimid bird-like dinosaur that lived across Northern America. Its name means ostrich mimic, but the oh my god! Come on!
I've got an interesting opportunity for you to consider. It will allow us to work together to create
Right.
life. Pure life. If you've been listening to Dr. Malcolm, then you know how important this is to us. And to me.
We done? We're done. From the lawn, developed hind legs and
I knew you were my kind of person. Inquisitive, driven, and I knew you couldn't resist this opportunity. So let's get started.
from
Together, we can create a more authentic version of
I'm
our
glad they
dinosaurs.
turned this in Kingdom
That
Hearts.
means a
Interrupt me whilst I'm
complete
trying to
genome.
read.
And I think you are up to the challenge. Don't disappoint.
We done? We done. From the lawn, developed hind legs and bipedal structure indicating a fast runner. It had large eyes and no teeth, but with forelimbs and longer claws than other genera of its type. Large numbers of these dinosaurs lived across a vast range. An incomplete holotype species of Struthiomimus was first retrieved in 1901, with a more complete skeleton found at the River, Alberta in 1914. Other specimens have been found in the Oldman Formation in southern Alberta and the Lance Formation in Wyoming. Paleontology. Sites where Struthiomimus have been found show a remarkable diversity in animal and plant life. There is evidence of freshwater animals indicating water bodies like rivers and lakes. Anyways, locations. Isla Matanceros. Isla Matanceros is the northernmost island of the Five Deaths, La Cinco Muertes. Island chain. No known engine operations occurred on any of these islands other than Isla Sorna. It is known for its steep mountain ranges and lush tropical forests. The weather is calmer here compared to the other islands. Right, Niblar North. Situated on the north coast of Isla Niblar, this site is the base camp of Pleiadarian's dino rescue operations. This location was chosen for its partially operational infrastructure due to its close proximity to the active Mount Cybele. Dinosaurs in this area are suffering from a respiratory malaise. Sanctuary. Benjamin Lockwood's Island Sanctuary was the intended refuge of the Isla Niblar dinosaurs from the imminently erupting Mount Cybele. Sanctuary was to be a place where dinosaurs could live out their natural lives with minimal human intervention. For this dream to be realized, however, Lockwood's plans were hijacked by Eli Millis, who transported the dinosaurs to Lockwood Manor to be auctioned. Right. Null genes. Null genes from the American bullfrog, Rana chatisbiana, are carefully chosen to stitch together gaps in genomes while minimizing overall effects on development. Differential hardiness DNA for the stag beetle, Lucanus cervus, exoskeletons creates incredibly hard keratin for teeth and claws. Steel and skin toughness. Dracodilus agitus, DNA forms durable bony deposits, osteoderms, for tougher skin. heart and lung muscle strength, vampire bat, Diomedes youngi, DNA can be used to develop powerful muscle tissues for the heart and lungs. Robust digestion. Oh, it's a monitor lizard. Monitor lizard, Varanus tomadoensis. DNA encourages speedy and efficient digestion of all kinds of food sources. Supporting the stream will treat dinosaurs with the natural stim patterns. Source, American Bullfrog. Piranha, that one. Arithmetic. The sunny stim patterns. Source, Bearded Dragon, Podiona Viticeps. Probably. Right, characters. Mr. DNA. Mr. DNA was a cartoon character designed to educate visitors to Jurassic Park and about the science of recreating dinosaurs. He featured in the film alongside John Hammond in a viewing theatre in the visitor centre. The character was reimagined for Jurassic World to fulfill the same purpose for guests in the Innovation Centre. Dr. Charles Deere. Dr. Deere is the current lead scientist and geneticist for the Jurassic World Park. She is blunt and direct, supposed to be absolutely... sorry I'm yawning so much, it's late. Dedicated for her work and research. Following her time at Berkeley and MIT, where she would obtain doctorates in archaeology and biology, she was scouted by the Hammond Foundation. At first reluctant to join in paleo research, Dr. Deere quickly realised that it was one of the brave new frontiers of science, and she wanted to be at the forefront of it. Dr. Deere enjoys the spotlight and is always looking for ways her science division can receive the recognition she believes it deserves. She is also a natural when it comes to understanding complex tasks and deconstructing the processes by which they operate. This has allowed Deere to reverse engineer dinosaurs that many thought were forever lost to history. Cabot Finch is a man obsessed with success. The chief of public relations, he wants to see the Jurassic World Park become the premier tourist destination in the world. He's not concerned with the details, just the results. With an MBA from Yale that perfectly complements his socialite upbringing, Cabot sees himself as the man behind the scenes who keeps everything running, the hidden hand of power. That's us, actually, not him. His job can be complicated by anomalous events within the facilities, otherwise known as death fatalities. Rip. Cabot uses every ounce of his talents to minimize the damage and financial payouts. Both deceptive and insightful, Cabot is able to... but may keep that information to himself if he sees a way he can profit off it. He's a corporate climber, willing to take credit for things he doesn't deserve when things go well, and shamelessly shift the blame for his failures when they don't. Now so he's a scumbag. Malcolm. Oh boy. Dr. Malcolm is a world-famous mathematician who specializes in chaos theory. Chaotician. A branch of physics that he seeks to understand the nature when nature defines the expected norms of linear equations and resists answers that are easily derived through mathematical models. His expertise is the study of how seemingly unconnected events can influence each other via non-linear dynamics. Skeptical and insightful, Dr. Malcolm has witnessed the power and destruction that can result from dinosaur research and resurrection. He survived the recent Jurassic Park incident and has reluctantly been involved with Asia and its subsidiaries ever since, often acting as the voice of reason. And I in a classic PhD, Dr. Malcolm can be at times maddening to others who perceive him as arrogant and condescending. More frustratingly still, he's almost always right. Frustratingly still, he's almost always right. Common cold, yeah, I know this one well. Common cold is a widespread viral disease affecting the respiratory system. It can be transmitted through airborne droplets and through close contact, such can spread rapidly within herds. It's generally non-fatal in modern animals. However, dinosaur immune systems may have never encountered this threat. An outbreak should still tax the ranger operations for an island, and should be taken seriously. As it should. Oh. Right. Hookworms. Hookworms are a type of internal parasite from the roundworm drume. The number of worms will typically determine the symptoms for the initial infection, and these include rashes, abdominal pain, and diarrhea. Infection can spread through contaminated dung or food sources, with hygiene being the most effective preventive action. Speaking of, you don't graze, that's important to look into.
You should extract genomes from fossils that have been collected inside your fossil set.
I know, I have.
That will increase the amount of viable data you have to create dinosaurs.
Do I not have enough power? No. Oh boy, here we go. More stuff. Hammondration Lab. The Hammondration Lab was the facility that engineered the dinosaur attractions for Jurassic World. The T-Rex was the exception, as she was flown by InGen for the original Jurassic Park. Visitors should watch the different stages of the process. In extraction, DNA is retrieved from mosquitoes and fossilized in amber. Sequencing and analyzing the DNA and assembled genomes. Any gaps in the materials are filled using DNA of modern animals. Assembly then places the genome into artificial host states. Then the hatchery incubates the eggs and uses techniques to accelerate their growth. After hatching, the nursery then cares for dinosaurs until they are mature enough to become attractions. I am running out of money. God, that's pitiful. Yeah, this is what this game looks like during like down periods. It's just waiting for stuff to happen. I could probably make another stupid mime if I wanted to. 8. That much profit per minute, 248. I am gaining nothing. Welcome. A new pattern.
A
Lovely.
Struthiomimus. Interesting. Another dinosaur that furthers the case of a direct linkage to our modern birds.
My territory wasn't a thing back then. Money! An amphibian fossil. I should send off the paleontologist. Go hunt for more shy. Right, data. Right, Lance Formation. The Lance Formation is named after Lance Strait in Wyoming. The formation sits above the I don't know. And underneath the Fort Union Formation, it dates to the Maastrichtian age of the late Cretaceous, 69 million years ago. It occurs above the Ammonite Marine Zone in Wyoming, dated to 69 million years ago. Formation extends up to the TPG extinction event boundary. The formation is comprised of mainly sandstone. The presence of submarine fossils indicates it was a terrestrial plain along the western interior seaway. Its climate was likely to have been subtropical with no indications of a cold season. Many thousands of fossils have been recovered from this site, and amphibians, turtles, crocodiles, fish, mammals, and frontier are present as well as dinosaurs. I think you meant to say tortoises. The following dinosaur remains to be recovered here: Ankylosaurus, Trophosaurus, Edmontosaurus, Pachycephalosaurus, Strophomimus, Gmelotaurosaurus, Triceratops, and T-Rex. He's a Tyrannosaurus. The Hellcrete Formation is one of the most famous and most studied dinosaur fossil sites in the world. It's spread across Montana, North and South Dakota, and Wyoming. It's named for the exposures found along the Hellcrete near Jordan in Montana. The formation sits below the Fort Union Formation and above the Fox Hills Formation. Fossil remains span that stage of the late Cretaceous and Danian stage of the Paleogene, 65 million years ago. The rocks rated are mostly claystone and mudstone, with some sandstone. Crocodilian remains in Full plains, extensive rivers and pools. These run into the western interior seaway. Yada yada, that divided North American continent during the mid-Cretaceous to early Paleogene period. The Museum of the Rockies in Bozeman, Montana, contains the greatest collection of fossils from the formation in the world. Beyond the numerous dinosaur finds, invertebrate, amphibian, fish, reptile, turtle, lizard, snake, and mammal fossils have been recovered here. The following dinosaur remains to be found here. Right, paleontology, amphibian fossils. Recorded some of the first land mammals having evolved from bony fish some 370 million years ago. Cool. Edmontosaurus was a large... Alright. Was a large hadrosaur that lived in the western regions of North America. Its name derived from the location where it was found, Edmonton, in southern Alberta, Canada. He was a known prey of Tyrannosaurus, and unlike other hadrosaurs, lacks the head crest. Does it now? The The first identified species of fossil was discovered in 1892, the land formation of Niobrara country in Wyoming. It wasn't until the 1920s that they were correctly identified as a new genus. Dinosaurs existed over a wide range and for a long period of time. They typically lived in wet conditions with plentiful vegetation with a humid or tropical climate.
Please stand by.
This is Lambert, head of security.
Yours, theirs, and mine. Welcome to the islands. So here's our basic conundrum. We want to keep our animals under control while simultaneously encouraging instinctive behaviors, because these animals have potential as combatants. Look, everyone's fear object, myself included, is to have these animals running free and loose in the park. But we can't exploit them globally without taking some chances.
We are making great strides so far. I believe I may be on the cusp of something wondrous, and I have you to thank, at least in part, for where I find myself. Now we need to incubate, hatch, and house our dinosaur. Then we will know if our efforts will have been worth it.
You and I make a great team. I present the contracts, you complete them, everybody wins. So how about we rack up another win, huh?
Oh god, I'm running out of money. Day-night cycle.
This dinosaur, the Edmontosaurus, was originally uncovered at a site in Canada. I'll let you guess where. The T-Rex thinks these are delicious, and who's to argue?
Well, have you ever had a Monster Stories? I doubt it.
I would say thanks. In fact, I'm going to say thanks. Have I done it yet? It feels like I have.
Hello,
Our new
Triceratops.
specimens, sorry, dinosaurs, are meeting expectations, but we want them to thrive. That's your next assignment. Making sure our specimens are properly cared for. In other words, dinosaur welfare.
The difference with dinosaurs is that they have no point of reference to understand humans, so don't expect much in the way of thank yous.
I've been monitoring what you've been up to with great interest, and I'm a little disappointed that Dr. Dua came to you for this assignment instead of bringing me into the loop as she should have done.
Jealous.
I'll discuss this with her later.
You can help with this, and you should.
Right then, let's read through another dinosaur. Triceratops. large bony frill and 3 horns serve to make Triceratops one of the best known dinosaurs, and makes it a popular attraction. Its name means 3-horned face. Triceratops was a herbivore. In 2010, a controversial theory was proposed that Triceratops was actually an immature form of Torosaurus, although this is yet to be proven. I don't know whether this is yet to be proven now. I assume not during enough recent documentaries. The first known Triceratops remains were found in 1887 near Denver, Colorado. Fossil remains indicate that it lived across much of North America, sharing much the same territory as Tyrannosaurus rex. Triceratops lived in a range of ecologies, including subtropical inland and coastal regions, and semi-arid plains. Yeah. Right, archive. Characters. I should have unlocked a couple. Being Henry Wu and of course Lambert. Since before you can remember, Lambert had always been interested in the military and security. Growing up as an only child, he learned the structure, adventure, and spirit, and the esprit de corps that being a soldier would provide. Although he was an average student, he was an exceptional athlete, and scored high on aptitude tests, which meant he was able to get his chosen occupation when he enlisted, sniper. Lambert would excel in weapons training as a marksman, as well as in sorting and tracking, skills perhaps even more important to a successful sniper. However, what Lambert loved most was the sense that he had a mission, that he was part of something bigger and more important than himself. He also liked the bond of brotherhood he shared with his fellow soldiers. After 2 tours in the military, Lambert chose to continue to build on his experience as a private military contractor, or PMC, the modern euphemism for a mercenary. It was here that he was first come into contact with the Hammond Foundation Jurassic project. Lambert quickly rose through the ranks with his combination of professionalism and dedication to his mission, which was to protect the guests, personnel and dinosaurs of Jurassic World facilities. A no-nonsense individual who is always on task. Lambert is currently director of security for the La Cinco Muerte island chain. Dr. Henry Wu, a brilliant if morally ambiguous geneticist. Dr. Wu was one of the chief architects of the original Jurassic Park, and the lead scientist for the team that treated the first genetically resurrected dinosaurs. Dr. Wu was instrumental in the process of using prehistoric DNA from recovered insects and preserved amber and combining it with modern genetic material from compatible species to bring the dinosaurs back to life. An incredibly driven individual, Dr. Wu received a PhD from OC before joining InGen. I don't know what that is. Where he quickly rose through the ranks. Following the tragic incident that befell the original facilities, Dr. Wu continued his association with paleogenetic, creating multiple strains of hybrids. While almost everyone considers him a genius, there are many that also consider him dangerous. Correct. Right then. There's nothing to do. Improved lawyers, you say? Oh, God. Paleobotany. Look at all of these. Dracorex, Metricamphosaurus, Nodosaurus, Kentrosaurus, Giganotosaurus, Menchisaurus, Charodon.
You really knocked that one out of the park.
Cephalus, Tyrannosaurus.
No matter what anyone else says, Science is what makes or breaks us. Admittedly, sometimes both. But on Isla Matanceros, you are making us and yourself look good. And that's worth a reward.
Okay, so, yeah, Betasaurus is in this game. Good to know. Tyrann, I forgot about you. Compsognathus, Nosautoceratops, Archaeopneus, Tractonsaurus, Styracosaurus, Trichomimus, you're in the deluxe pack? Symbiotes from Gigantosaurus 2, Cretaceous pack was Gignortus, Iguanodon, Protardonsaurus, then the Carnivore pack we have Triceratosaurus, Ararosaurus, and, oh my god, Archaeopteryx. The full packet was Dryosaurus, Nigersaurus, Hamalocephale, then full kingdom update we have Sinoceratops, you were added then, Baryonates, Sigimolok, Carnosaurus, Allosaurus, that's insane. There's no way these guys went originally in the game. Am I misremembering? What's going on here? Oh, that's a problem. I need another contract. Do it?
Word is that a new contract is available.
Hey, I'm Isaac. I've been hearing good things about you. I'm in charge of the entertainment division here. What good is the world's greatest show if no one sees it? Don't answer. That's rhetorical and painfully obvious. What I'm saying is that we need people in our parks. Fill up our facilities with warm bodies. Numbers bring revenue, excitement, and opportunities.
Right, that's another new entry. Thank you, Isaac. Isaac Clement. From the time he was a young boy, Isaac, an only child, most of these had an interest in mechanical toys, miniatures, robotics, trains, remote-controlled vehicles, and so on. Basically, anything that moved. His father was an aerospace mechanic, and encouraged this young Isaac. Every birthday and holiday, Isaac's gifts were building sets and electricity circuitry kits. He loved them and always wanted more. Isaac grew up in Somerville, Massachusetts, just outside of Boston. I don't really know where those are. After high school, where he graduated with honors, Isaac was accepted into MIT. I keep hearing that, but I don't know what that is. Making his parents proud and filling his dream of attending the prestigious university. He focused on a business degree, and while interning for a major amusement park toward the entertainment bug, Isaac took a break from his masters in marketing to become a tour guide, then worked behind the scenes in operations, learning everything he could about the business. Soon he was able to get a job designing rides, and this is where he blossomed. For the past 3 years, Isaac has been director of an entertainment division at Lexington Huertes. Been director of the entertainment division. He is a triple threat, creative, business savvy, but with an engineering background that gives him unique insights into how complex systems operate. Isaac's lightheartedness nature disguises someone who is completely dedicated to his work. He has a way of seeing through a problem to a logical solution, and Isaac always expects others to be as dedicated as he is to making sure guests at the park. His guests, as he often says, have the best experience possible, and I would too with dinosaurs. They're awesome. Please don't die.
I've heard good things about the expedition. You certainly made the science division a star. And me. And of course you too. I'm not forgetting, just prioritizing.
Right, paleontology, rhodium. Rhodium is one of the rarest and most valuable precious metals. Is it now? Please don't die, please don't die. You're my entire monthly profit.
I know you're busy, but this opportunity is just too good to pass up.
This one should have a new skin. Ah, flipped on it for the. Oh, well, I didn't remember. No! I guess I'll do it for that one then.
We are pleased to welcome the Triceratops to the park.
No problem.
Yes, I'm flushing that one down the toilet then. Oh, you don't have any skin. Okay. Uh-oh.
No diseased dinosaurs detected.
Wonderfully done. And $1 million.
We are on the path to a pure strain dinosaur. This will definitely shift the paradigm. I can't ignore this accomplishment. With your help, obviously. That goes without saying. But under my direction. I think we make a good team. Let's do this again. I'll let you know when.
I've witnessed Dr. Dua flail and fail before. Now with you, she believes she is on her way. Does she really think she can accomplish what I have not?
Maybe.
This new contract was made for a person of your talents.
I should get this new skin.
See, this is what we need more of around here. You see an opportunity and you seize it. Cheers.
Right, characters. Who have I just unlocked? The archetype. Sattler. Dr. Sattler was a paleobotanist who worked with Dr. Alan Grant and joined him in the assessment visit to Jurassic Park in 1993. She was one of the few survivors of the incident. Phew. After arriving on Isla Nublar, Dr. Sattler discovered plants at the side of the road that had long been extinct. On their tour through the park, she helped to diagnose the Triceratops. Tracing its illness to the lilac plants growing in the enclosure. As she studied the Triceratops, she missed a serious attack on the rest of the group and was able to return to the visitor center. Dr. Sattler accompanied Robert Muldoon to the site of basically yada yada what she did during Jurassic Park. Waste your time, you've surely seen that movie. If you're watching this, you've surely seen that movie. Surely. You better have. Mad otherwise. Yeah, it seems sad, but like I have like 0 blocks now. I don't know why I have all of these. I assume they were auto saves then. Don't I have any? Sorry to have done that, but like 20, 28. And there we go. Suppose that's the end of part 1 then. Looks like I'll be continuing this. If. Now I'm too small for your interest in that. So, see you in part 2, which will be uploaded after I take down Master Sale, which who knows how long that'll take. Anyways, see you for that when I lose more of my sanity. Bye. Have a giant epic time. Nah, I need more for that. Workshopping it? Still early days? Can't really blame me. But, yeah. This has been part 1 of Jurassic World Evolution. See you in the next part, and I hope you have a giant epic day. Jermaine Chadin, signing out.